Hi, this is Lisa Henderson, editor of Applied Clinical Trials, and I'm at the 25th annual DIA European meeting in Amsterdam. And to go over some of the sessions that have occurred to date, there was a session titled The EU Drug Development and Approval System, Adapting the Framework of Drug Development and Approvals to Enable R&D Innovation and Support Societal Needs, an Outlook on the Changing Environment for 2020. And in that session, Richard Bergstrom, Director General for the European Federation of Pharmaceutical Industries, described that if real change was going to exist in 2020, then real implementations needed to happen now. He made a number of interesting points, but one was that there's definite need to get more pragmatic clinical trial data into the phase 3 space, and is being looked at in a project of the Innovative Medicines Initiative, or IMI, in a project called Get Real. Jan Lee Kem, the CEO of EuroDis, which is the EU's Rare and Orphan Disease Organization, he said there's a need to have more reasonable and measurable path for conditional approval, or what was alternatively called progressive or adaptive licensing. And in that scenario, further described by Thomas Salmonson, the chair of the CHMP and senior scientific advisor with the Medical Products Agency in Sweden, instead of the current system of access to a new compound, which of course is predominantly clinical trials, would include controlled hospital distribution, patient registries, etc., that would use a more progressive approach with increasingly more inclusive criteria based on real-world data collected during the trial. In another session, Why Clinical Trials Fail, the Tufts Center for the Study of Drug Development, Mary Jo Lamberti, showed data on how study startup times are showing an increase in study duration, which is directly related to enrollment issues, and also data that shows sponsors are looking to address protocol issues related to costly protocol amendments earlier in the trial design process. And in another statistic, she noted that 45% of all sponsors in North America use no patient retention tactics at all in their clinical trials. And in another session, which discussed CRO and sponsor partnerships, we see that, of course, they still have the same oversight and governance issues in those partnerships, and the stress for a governance structure was made. And the audience also learned from the Netherlands Health Inspectorate that they are going to start checking on the communication and QA processes that exist between the CROs and sponsors.